like a honey tea. Yeah, it was good as hell. Good. Organizer got like 12 of them. Organizer, I said, boy, you man, sugar coma in your room.
And we ain't picking up our son too.
So what? Yeah, just
a regular young man. We all are.
Okay. I know. How y'all doing? We're good. It's impromptu. Hey, that's it. We just talk for a minute. It just 3 sergeant on. Chopping it up. That's it. National. That's it. Hey, ain't nothing in that. We just here to talk about why we enjoy this organization. Right? That's what y'all asked me to come talk about, right? That's it. That's what we're gonna do. And whatever else you want to just throw out there, we just roll with.
Go ahead, young man. You know the deal. You started off.
All right. So, we good, man.
There's always something stupid.
Hey, I watched y'all. I already know it's gonna be something stupid to start off. Hey,
yeah, that's right. You watch it.
Yeah, I watch it.
Yeah. All right.
I appreciate y'all.
How y'all doing, man? This is Cajun. This is Road Rage. This is my main man, JusArt, man. Out of Alabama. This is JusArt, man. This dude is a real good dude, man. He kind of took me under his wing. Just want to let y'all know, man, it's a good dude, man. Took me under his wing. First day, I'll never forget we was in Charlotte. Was it Charlotte? No.
Memphis.
It was Memphis.
How about didn't go?
Yeah, right. Didn't go. Yeah, Memphis. He took me under his arms in Memphis, man. This is a good dude, man. Me and him been talking ever since, man. He's a good dude. Real good dude. But, Rage.
No, just the usual thing. I met him through you, of course, you know what I mean? And he's became popular.
No.
Everybody changes. So
everybody know Cajun. You know, you're like, I might well go see why they know Cajun.
I know, right?
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Let's hang around. It's Cajun and that dude with Cajun, and they think I'm Road Rage. But no, I met him through Cajun, and he kind of, like I say, he took us on his wing. Every time we do an event, he's always in control of the whole damn thing, seems like it.
Not me.
Whatever.
Not me.
But he, you know, he shows what a sergeant arm is supposed to do, not just be on the president's ring.
Right.
But it's a lot more than a sergeant arm is just doing that.
Right.
You know, you facilitate it, you make sure things run smoothly, make sure it's law and order. It's all kind of stuff you gotta do. Make sure the room's set. Make sure the probies are right.
There you go.
Make sure the national secretary, the national president, on down, they're straight. And any frontier they got what they need, from water to food, just all kind of stuff. And I'm a sergeant learning on the local side, and I learned a hell of a lot from you.
Appreciate that.
You're an organizer because you guys, these events are massive sometimes.
You're right.
Especially that like this frontier was a nice size frontier, but nationals is bananas. to say the least.
One thing I will tell you that I learned from them, they just park out stuff. My man just go get it. Man, like we went and got that water. Man pulled out his own water. Went and got that water. Said, "Come on, let's go get this water. We carry that water back, man."
Yep.
It's just the business. You have to take care of the whole thing. And you know, y'all say y'all was gonna talk to me about my why, but forget the why. It's what are you in this for? It's not the why, it's what are you in it for? Are you in it for the camaraderie? Are you in it for the prestige? Are you in it to learn? Are you here to teach, educate, and communicate? That's my thing. We're going to teach, we're going to educate, we're going to communicate, we're going to learn. I remember you called me about people was wondering why you was with the NABSTMC. Because, you know, a lot of times we say Buffalo Soldiers, but you're in the NABSTMC. And we're not a black organization. We're a family organization. And that's what it's all about. We all know when family needs something, that's what we do. If we got to reach in our pocket to make it happen, we'll make it happen. If we need to get reimbursed, then they'll probably reimburse. If not, it's family.
It is what it is. I learned that,
we all know. We all know.
You do for family.
You go to grandma's house, you show up with 10 friends, and everybody gonna eat, and we all know.
Ain't gonna be
everybody gonna eat. And be cool and having a good time.
That's it.
And that's what it's about. Now, you said, we was over there, they ain't had no water point set up. We was like, okay, there's a store 2 blocks up, I think it was, right? I said, we can go over there and get some water. That's not a problem.
Right.
We can always get some water. You can never be anywhere without water. You can never be anywhere, just like you said, same thing. Just like the setup we had here today. You have to set the room. You have to know what you need, what's going on, where can you, if there's a problem, we got to know where the exits are.
Sure.
That's it.
You know? If there's some people acting crazy, I got to know who I can call on to get it. That's why, like you said, I took him under my wing because he was there. And back then, he was still a little shy in the organization. So I was like, hey,
That was my
what you
first
doing?
event as a sergeant arms.
I said, what you doing? He said, I'm doing this. I said, you going with me now. That's what I said, right? I didn't ask him, did he want to? Because that's not what we do.
Right.
You know, as people talk about leadership, leaders have to make sure the job is done. Sometimes it's not about, oh, you think you might be able to help me do this? Sometimes it's, hey, I need you to do this right here. This is what needs to happen. Can you make that happen? Is that what I said? I said, you can go with me, right? You say, yeah, whatever you need. That's what the answer should always be.
Yeah.
As a sergeant at arms, you are that person that's keeping the unit safe. So sometimes it's not about, oh, do I got to fight somebody? It's not about that. It's about, okay, I need to make sure this like that. Like you said, at the local level, you have to know, okay, where's my president going? What's he going for? Is he going out on the set? Is there a problem there? What's that area? And you understand this from your local jobs. You know, okay, this area right here, this is a hot spot for this, and this.
Mm.
So if we have to go over there for something, you have to already know that before you get there. If there's been problems there in the past, you want to know that. So as a local sergeant at arms, you want to know what's going on in your city. You know, you should know more people than your president know. Because you're the one that's supposed to make sure he's safe when he go places.
Yeah.
That's that part of that job that people don't understand. It's understanding, okay, we're here, we need this, and that. Who's with you, who's against you? You got to always know those things.
Yep.
You got to know, okay, we can, the whole thing is the same as in law enforcement. Our job is to de-escalate problems, not create problems. As I told you, I always tell you, I say, check with me when you get on ground. Why? Because I know y'all both drink. If I'm going to need you, I'm going to need to tell you that up front so you don't drink.
Yeah,
Right. So it's just making sure you got to understand your personnel. It's the same as anything else. Once you understand your personnel, then you saying, hey, look, we can't do this, we can't do that. Until I always tell you, okay, I need you to this time. That's what I always do, right? Because I don't need you the whole time.
This thing is live.
It's Kool-Aid.
This thing is live.
It's Kool-Aid, don't worry.
I mean, and then my next question, what the hell is mine?
Go.
Don't worry, man.
That's what you need to know. You need to know, okay, I got this many people. This is what we got going on. Like this weekend. I came on in, I said, okay, we've been to this hotel. When you got here, I said, we've been to this hotel. So the layout's already in my brain. So this is where we're setting this up. This is what we're doing here. It's like on the door last night. It's an issue. It can't be an issue because we already put out the information. Right. That's why I told y'all, don't argue with anybody. Call me. Because I'm not arguing anymore. Right. It's going to be handled. It's that time where you understand that in the NABSTMC, we're moving forward. And if you want to stay in the past and say, I just want to go to an event to have a good time, and that's probably not the place you want to be anymore. Like today, what we do? $7,000 for a charity? That's lovely. Off the cuff. Hey, we need everybody reach in their pockets and pull out. That's what we got to do. So that's what we say we do. Yep. We're trying to do good in the hood. That's part of our mission statement, right? Yep. So if you're trying to do good in the hood, you have to be ready to do stuff.
Yep. I like the way when Bo want to say that. Whatever city we going in, we leave it back.
Right. You got to leave it back. I like that. You got to do that. You got to understand that. What else y'all got? I just been talking.
You don't stop a man when on the road. How long you been on them?
I've been dealing with the NABSTMC since 2015. Okay. I've known about them, Dream. Our founder is in Chicago. That's where I grew up. So I was home for the military or something. A couple of my buddies was riding with Dream, and I was like, okay. They was like, oh, you gotta come on. I'm still active duty. I can't do nothing right now.
Right.
But I told people, I always knew about the organization. So when I got down to Montgomery, they had a chapter. I started checking them out. I was like, you know what? I really do this. Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, but I'm still active, so I can't do as much. But I'll get with y'all when you can. That time, Smokey was the president of the Montgomery chapter, and he knew it was me and one of my boys and Bones. Bones was already a Kobe, and we was all hanging out. We ride because they knew our role because that's the name, JusArt. Most of the time they sing, "Oh, that's just art. He by himself. He good." You see what I'm saying? But since 2015, right?
I was wondering how
I've
you
been a sergeant at arms since 2017.
I was wondering how you picked your name.
Sergeant Arm with the Mobile Chapter?
No, I was sergeant at arms with the Frontier. That was my first job.
Tell them what you said when you came on. You said then you're gonna take that.
When I got there,
You told me, I'm not here this.
Right. When I talked to him, like most people, when you come in, you're gonna go before your chapter and tell them why you want to be and what you want to do. I told him, I said, okay, please understand. I know about the organization. I've known about the organization. I didn't come here to be a member. I came here to be in charge. I said, that's my goal. I'm not trying to jump over anybody or anything. I show by my body of work. Based on my body of work, I say I probably have been a full patch for a year when Roadrunner came up to me. He was a Frontier chair at that time. He said, hey, I was wondering if you would be interested in being my sergeant at arms. I told him, I said, I don't. I said, well, I'm getting ready to get off active duty. So right now my time is limited. I'm still in. But yes, if you think I'll be a good fit for you, I will do that job. And my background is I was in another club before that, was on the other side of the spectrum. So I have knowledge of what needed to happen when he asked me about it. And I told him what I could do and everything. We talked about it. We chopped it up. I think I talked to, at that time, the national president about that. That was Greg Fox. And, and he was like, he said the same thing. He thought, okay, you might be a good person to come in because we've watched you as we've watched you as you was a Kobe coming up as a young member and the way you handle things. And that works for us. That's what happened.
So 2 years in, your first assignment was sergeant for Frontier. You skipped all
right after my probation and all that stuff. Yeah, a year after that. Yeah.
And then how long?
I didn't skip. I know what you mean, right? Yeah. The one thing is
it's progression.
Right. Yep.
But
and I said,
how long when you made that national sergeant?
National was when the regime that we're in now came on in 2019. So doing it ever since. And I had a background from my military life, insecurities and all. I was on protection details and all before, so it was just part of what I do.
Like I said earlier, man, a lot of people don't understand what all the sergeant wants to do.
Right.
A lot. The presidents and the vice president, they don't need to know nothing what's going on. They just need to know that everything runs smooth.
That's what we got to do. We got to make sure it's right. That's it. Make sure it's right. I mean, one of the things people get caught up in, they doing this, they taking phones and I'm not taking anyone's phone. They gave it up. Right. And they tell you to silence your phone. We don't want to hear it during the meeting. If it go, okay, hey, handle it to me. You ain't got time to talk about it. No. But we're going to talk about it. That's disturbing the meeting more.
Let's go ahead and cash out. I'm saying? Go ahead and cash out $50.
It's a simple thing. Pay the cost to be the boss.
Yep.
You chose to leave it on. Very simple. And as we get more and more into things, and you see JW, he's a Frontier now. At one point, y'all probably be the Frontier. Because they always call and ask who do I think should be in a position. So you see what I'm saying? And the only way to build the legacy and keep it going is to make sure you bring up the people that want to be here. That's it. That's good. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like I said, man, I ride short tail for a while. You gonna ride for a while? There you go. I'm just trying to slow down, man. That's it. Just trying to make it's the same as if we go into a city and we're trying to lead a city better. If you go into an organization, you should lead the organization better. That's what you do. You got to do your part. You got to teach people. You got to teach, train, and mentor. Same. Teach, train, mentor. If you're teaching, you're training, you're mentoring, then you're going to be moving forward.
and you helping somebody else along there.
There you go.
So yes, you know, both of us are sergeants in our department, and I pride myself on. I call myself an owner.
There you go.
I can be cool, but then again, I gotta write you up and do what you gotta do. But
anybody know anything about JusArt? I'm good to go. But when it's time for business, it's time for business.
It's all business.
That's what you have to be able to do.
Straight business.
You have to be able to separate friendship from business.
That's it. And that, you know, a lot of them, they don't see it until later. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We're dealing with a different animal with this chapter of this organization, but it's still the same.
It's still the same.
Still the same.
Organization.
That's it. Bottom line. Organization has to run smooth.
Has to.
And it has to be somebody behind the scenes that makes everything run smooth and don't get no credit.
If you're doing anything and you're worried about how people see you or how much credit you get, you ain't in it for the right reasons. You're not doing the right things.
Absolutely right.
Agree. Definitely agree. I'm not trying to do this just to be a name out there, but so you just took me under your wing. You just teach me what you do.
That's it. I'm getting older, you know.
Now, mind you, we came back from Memphis. I don't know what happened. I forgot why they go to Memphis. It was snowing or something. When I worked, I was like, "Oh, we ain't gonna talk about it." All right,
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
But when he came back, he said, "Man, you should have came." He said, "What? I met JusArt." I said, "I didn't know who he was." I said, "Who's JusArt?" He said, "The National Sergeant at Arms." He took me under wing. I was with him the whole weekend, about the whole week, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He said, "Man, you should have came." But then I started telling them, I said something to him. I said, I just texted JusArt. I said, "You talking to him?" On a regular basis?
Yeah, man.
But nah.
I can call this dude anytime, man.
Yeah.
He picks up the phone, man. Right. I think one time I called you, was on your bike.
Yep.
Pedal bike. Not a ride bike. You pedal it, man.
Oh, yeah. You trying to get me down and get my exercise.
Yeah, we talking for a minute, too.
Right. Talking for a minute. Right. That's it. You got, you know, it has to be to where you can, is that your people?
Oh, no. That's somebody else.
They sitting there? So you let them know you're recording. All right. Yeah. I mean, we have an event, right? Yeah. Sound.
Excuse me, man. If you mind, we're doing a podcast. Hey, I love your purse, too. It's a Brahmin, I know. I love them goddamn things.
She's like, I'm getting away from everybody. Look what I did.
So what else y'all got for me?
That's about it, man. I can't think of anything. You know, you generally ask up questions and let you talk. Yeah. You know, you're the hot seat. You know, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, we call it the hot seat because it's your story. You tell us what you answer pretty much all the questions you would ask. It started out with, you know, how you started out, how you moved up. Stuff, man. And you the one that told us what y'all was, man. Right. That's what we got to do, man. Hey, I ain't got nothing else to do, man.
No,
I
appreciate you, my guy.
Always. It's my ball right here, boy.
All right.
Oh, yeah. And for the record, he can slice the hell out of the cake, too. When you follow, you the kid to slice the hell out of it. I guess like a scalpel.
Hold on, Money Man, Big Dog.
Yeah,
He say, man, that's why you have them razors, huh? You pretty good with that.
He flipped that cake over and unwrapped it real nice and just, I said, damn. That's an art to this. Hey, I don't want the piece because I ain't slice it.
I ain't even want no cake. He cut it so good. It was like,
it was purty. It was purty.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yes, sir.
That's how many events we go through.
I know, right? I know, man.
That's small stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and close this out, man. This is Cajun, Road Raised, JusArt, man. That's the dude right here, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Y'all have a good one, man.
He didn't call me Roadrunner this time. Appreciate it, man.
Here we go. I don't know who said that.
Let's go. Give me our boy. Come on in, guys. Let's do it. Come on. Let's get it over with.
Let's go. Come on, bring it in.
Should have been did that shit.
Why you didn't say that? Let's go, bring it in.
All that screaming I've been doing.
Come on, bring it on in.
I'm just here so I don't get fired. What's up, my guy?
What's going on?
You all right? Hey, I can't step down. Let me go back.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing, man? This is Cajun, this is Road Rage, man.
Yo.
We're from the Savannah Chapter, Buffalo Soldiers, right here in Georgia. We're at here, nice little clubhouse here, right here on Tibet Avenue.
Yes, sir. Continental West, baby. 111 Tibet Avenue. You need to come check us out. If you don't know, now you know.
Appreciate you watching our videos. Thank you for support and all that stuff.
Remember, subscribe on YouTube. Check out all the videos these young man's posting. We're doing big things down in Savannah. We'll try to come check us out.
Trying to keep it rolling, baby. Man, fuck it. We out, bro. Let's roll.
Here we go again.